Republic Services is proud to sponsor this year's Principal of the Year award given to Matthew Hewitson. Principal Hewitson is a progressive leader that invests in his students and their future. It's obvious that his efforts are making a true impact in their lives. Listen in as we hear more about that.
Matt has great integrity. He is highly respected by the students, staff, community. Also, I think one of the things Matt has that makes him a very, very good principal is a sense of humor. Being a high school principal is not the easiest job, and you need to maintain a balance, and Matt has done that. He really, really puts his heart into this job, and not everybody does that. And I think the thing is that makes him, I think, exceptional.
We have a motto at our school, do right. And as I was getting ready to talk about this, I asked the students, because they're really the ones that we're doing this all for. And I said, well, what is Mr. Hewitson to you? And that was the first thing that came out of all their mouths. He embodies do right. He's very open-minded, supportive of the students where they're at. He can be a dad figure to them, he can be a big brother figure to them, he can be a friend to them, and depending on where they're at and where their needs are, he finds himself standing side by side with them.
I live in the community. I have lived there the majority of my life, and I graduated from Lincoln in 1972. Go Lions! My grandson came really on the back foot. He was not doing really well. My daughter has health problems, and that's why I took on my grandson to bring him over to Lincoln High School. And he learned so much about himself, the things that he never thought he could do. I'm proud to say that he is now at Cal Poly. He graduated last June. And, you know, Secretary Hillary Clinton wrote a book about it takes a village to raise a child. And I consider Matt and his staff and administrative team to be a large part of that village that helped my grandson achieve greatness, something that he never knew he could do.
So Matt Hewitson is an incredible leader. He embodies our core values as an organization. He's very visionary. He has an end in mind, and he leads a very diverse school, and so he's able to look at the needs and requirements of the students and of the community that he leads in. So Matt's ability to connect with his students and with his staff and his community is incredible. It's a very powerful trait, and we look at that every time we come to the school site. All students know who he is, he knows them by name, he knows his families, and he advocates on a regular basis on their behalf.
I am the executive director of a manufacturing institute for flexible hybrid electronics. We do things like build Band-Aids with electronics in them to detect disease, to detect chemicals in the body, or to detect wound healing and things like that. You know, the IoT of things people talk about. And we started a program where we want to do projects with the high school students and give them a challenge. They then have to make a presentation with their solution, and we'll critique it. I'll be a mentor of one of the groups from the high school. Also, what we do is we take them to manufacturing companies in Silicon Valley and show them what goes on there. Matt went with them, as usual. Matt gets involved. He's a great leader, but he's also a great mentor. He sets a great example. He's always greatly enthusiastic about the visits that we put together, and he's very inquisitive. And that sets a great example, I think, for the kids.
Please welcome to the stage our Principal of the Year, Matthew Hewitson.